So, Shoegazer, or some of you might know her as Ryosna, or April, or any of her 1000 names. It doesn't matter if you play Osu, Eterna, or FFR. There's a very high chance you have played her maps. But how did she get here? Today we will be going into the story of Shoegazer, from her start as a top player to a top mapper. This is Shoegazer, Mania's mapping philosopher. Shoegazer is a 4K mapper from Singapore. Her rhythm game journey started with Guitar Hero in the 2000s, where she would get pretty good at, getting a single-digit run miss on Through the Fire and Flames. She then found Step Mania in 2010. After a lot of grinding, she would be one of the best players for her time, competing against Atong, Snover, and Silly. But in 2015, she would quit playing since she got bored of the game. Then she got interested in charting. She picked up D-Dream Studio and started mapping a song by the name of Neutron Factory. This map consisted of streams, jump streams, and hand streams. This would be her first chart, but in her own words, this is like a joke map. Her first serious chart was Forbidden in full arena shift. It's a bursty jump stream chart with trills and some bits of hand stream. She didn't like D-Dream Studio because it had a lot of problems, like no maps compatibility, so you had to use the keyboard for everything, and awful syncing abilities. So in 2018, she switched to Aria Vortex, which was more comfortable for her. She has uploaded 7 packs, which are on screen right now, and has maps in every pack on screen. Now at first, Shoegazer started like any other mapper would, making maps that she liked playing, but eventually this motivation changed in around 2017. From making maps for fun to making maps that people enjoy, but even then she didn't like the charts she was making. In 2018, she started treating charting like a puzzle, trying to make charts with as little complexity as possible, but this burned her out a lot, so she quit for a long time, until 2020. She came back with a fresh new mind, understanding the bodily interactions between the player and the chart. She wanted to create charts that not only the player enjoyed, but also charts that they would try to get better scores on, while still maintaining a strong musical core in them. But she feels like charting in this kind of way hasn't really been popular these days. She thinks there was a time where mapping helped her self-image too, but she still felt like garbage despite all of that charting experience. Another huge motivator to her was Tim, who was another mapper you guys might know. Whenever Tim was charting, she was charting, but when he wasn't, she wasn't too. Okay, this was quite deep, so let's move on to her mapping style. Shoegazer mostly maps what the song calls for. If the song has jump stream vibes, she would chart it as jump stream. If it has a jack vibe, then jacks, and so on. She cares a lot about pattern flow, specifically focusing on when the player tenses up or is relaxed. She does this in a lot of different ways. For example, in Fake Promise, at the main chorus we can see the patterns here are very tense, but then the section after it uses rolly and light jump stream, which is more relaxed. For jump stream, she uses a lot of anchors, mini trills, and very short jump trills. And she uses rolly jump stream as breaks. For Tech and Dump, she uses a lot of mini jacks and trills for pressure, giving the section some weight to it. Keep in mind she does this all according to the song she picked. And that was all. Make sure to comment which mapper I should do next. And thanks to Soap for editing this video, his skills are clean as hell. And Shoegazer herself for making this video possible. Make sure to follow the both of them. And yeah, that's all. Bye.